We've all been in a situation where maybe something happened. We've had unresponsive buyers. They're making faces, they're grimacing, they're multitasking, they're daydreaming, and there's stuff going on, right? So if you feel it, say it gently, but say it. That's really what I want to talk about today. Let's just pretend for a second that you're selling to more than one person, although this idea applies to one or two or five or whatever. Let's just say that there's a committee and you've got 3 or 4 people in the room, okay? Person one over here looks a little frustrated, maybe a little angry. Why is that though? Is it because there's some sort of problem? Is there something going on? Is he or she not interested? Are they more interested in your competition? Are they the ambassador for your competitor? So, or maybe it's because something's happened since the last time we met. And I don't know, who knows? But regardless of that, we've all been in the situation where that's happening, right? So we want to make sure that we kind of figure out what's what. We don't mind read, no assuming. Just remember, we want to make sure no mind reading. So there are certain things that you can do. And one is my phrase of, hey, I've got the feeling. Let me show you how this works. If a prospect's sort of fidgeting around, you could say something like, Steve, I get the feeling I may have said something that took us off track, or maybe I rubbed you the wrong way. I'm not really sure. I apologize, but do you mind sharing where that happened? Or now what happened there? I took responsibility, right? I also put it in a very easy way. Hey, I got a feeling. I didn't accuse. I didn't say, hey, you're not paying attention here. What's going on? Now, that's not going to get us anywhere, right? So I got a feeling. That's a personal interpretation. So I may have said something that either upset you or made you go to a different direction, for which I apologize. Would you mind sharing what happened? Now they're going to come back and they're going to tell me what the issue is, right? Because that's the best way we're going to get it back on track. What's going on? So if I can patch it together, great. If I can't, well, let's talk about it, because I want to use my skills, my face-to-face ability, maybe my knowledge or experience, see if we can't put it back together. So most of us pretend we didn't see it. We end the interview or we rush it. I don't want you to do that. I want you to make sure that if you see something going on, if you have the mentality of, I can't lose something I don't have, go ahead and say it. And you can just say, hey, I've got the feeling that maybe I've said something here, or I got the feeling here. My biggest fear is that today maybe not a good day, because I get the feeling there's a ton of stuff going on around here. Would it be better if we rescheduled? And they may say, I really appreciate that, Steve, that honestly, because there's so much stuff going on today, we can't concentrate. Or, the situations change all the time. So just be flexible. But that's not what's important. What's important is if you see it and you understand that you can't lose something you don't have, go ahead and say it. And say it gently in such a way that you're not accusing, you're not upset. Nobody's upset. And then put it back together if you can. So chances are, until you call it, their mind is racing a million different directions. And one of the directions has nothing to do with you, absolutely nothing to do with you. And that's the problem. So don't end the interview. Never help the prospect end it if you don't know what's going on. So make sure you understand first.